Today I want to start the story of my kidney failure for the past 8 years. August is going to be the 8 years I started dialysis. So this story, in fact, all along I've been planning to share it. But sometimes I say, no need to share. But today I decided to share it. But I'm going to start bit by bit. I'm going to have a series of it, bringing it up a bit by bit. So the one I want to share today is the genesis of the whole thing. How did I get to where I am today of having kidney failure for the past 8 years? Because I started dialysis 8 years ago. So my story started like this. About 22 years ago, I felt very, very sick, very sick. That I never knew that I'm going to survive that very year. In the area where we are living, then people were saying, this woman is about to go. Why not take her to the village so that she can join her ancestors from there? Then we keep praying, keep going to the hospital. The worst part of it was that we don't even know what I was suffering. I don't even know what the problem was. But all I can understand to myself is that I can pee 6-7 times a day. I can pee. And I start reducing in weight. I used to be a very plumpy woman, very plumpy. That people were even advising, it's good to share this weight. The weight is too much. But when this stress started, I started reducing in weight. I started reducing seriously. I can pee, even at night I can pee all the time. And another thing I observe is that when I pee, it foam. The little pee and the foam will just go up like this in the toilet bowl. I went to the hospital. I asked doctors. I reported to the doctors. They would give me medication. But I was going to the general hospital in the city where I was living then, in Delta State, Nigeria. But they never go to the extent of running a critical test to know what is really going on with this lady. So I continued like that. At that particular time, I was still working, but I don't go to office anymore because I don't have the strength. Maybe in a week, I can go to office once in a week. And sometimes I won't even stay up to the closing hour because I was losing strength. I was dying silently. So till a particular day, I decided to go to a different general hospital. You know, they have different general hospitals. I went to the bigger one. Unfortunately for me, I met a doctor whom I knew before. And what happened, this doctor sent me to a different test, a lab test, blood work. So it was after that test, they were able to find out that what is happening to me is diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes. And I was placed on medications, and I started taking the medications. The more I take the medication, I'm not seeing any difference. I keep losing strength. Strength going down in shape and stuff like that. At a stage, my life become from house to the living room to the room, just like that. And one other thing too that I have to say at this very point is that there is this belief that we have that when you are still young, because then I was in my 30s, I was not even up to 40. So there is this belief that we have that diabetes is for the elderly people, it's for the older people, not for young people. So the first time when the doctor even told me, I refused to accept it. I said, no, that I'm too young. I'm too young. But what I want to point out to you, to us now, is that recently the report have it that type 2 diabetes can start as early as 30 something years. Unlike before, when we are looking at it, that is, it can start from late 50s to 60s. And that's why my ears was blocked when they said no, we are diabetics. I refused to accept it. So I was on this treatment, I was not getting better. I keep taking medications every now and then. And one other thing that is very important, that if I have the right to advise, I will advise that those that have diabetes, they should be trying to see their doctors every now and then. Don't give them space. Because then there is one thing, when I finish that medication, when it goes, instead of me, because one thing is that when you have to see, if you go to that big general hospital that I'm talking about, I think they say the doctor sees patients 2 times in a week, Monday and Wednesday or thereabout. And the funniest part of it is that no matter your health situation, you have to be there around 5 a.m. to be able to get a number, because the doctor have number of patients he's going to see on daily basis. And if you don't come on time, you won't be able to see that doctor. And to me, that is not right. That is not right, because some people come from distance, and before you get there, they've already taken the number of patients for the doctor to see that day. So all your time that day is wasted. So that is not right. If the government can change it, that they schedule, even if they schedule like 2 months, once in 2 months or once in 3 months, you know that day you must see the doctor, you go. Not that you just, maybe for night, you won't even sleep, you have to leave your house so early and go to the hospital. When you get there, the number of patients the doctor is going to see that day is already completed. They can't see you. You have to go home, not getting any treatment. So it's not fair at all. It's not fair to the patients. It's not fair to the society. At all, it's not fair. So as I said earlier, I'm going to go bit by bit. Today I talk little about this diabetes of a thing. So next time I'm going to talk about the causes of diabetes and how to manage it, what you need to do, which I would say, had I known before, and if I had known this before, maybe I won't be to the stage I am today. Because like my own kidney failure is a result of this unmanaged managed diabetes. My diabetes was not well managed, and that's why I got into high blood pressure and kidney failure, which I'm still battling up till now. So in all, I'm thankful to God, and thank you all who have been following me. So let us continue listening and watching. If you have any questions you ask, if you know any area that maybe you want us to address, you can still tell us. Then we'll continue to unfold more and more things about this diabetes. After the diabetes, I'll talk about my story as a kidney failure patient. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all very, very, very well. Thank you. As I said earlier, this is Amazing Louisa. Please follow me on Facebook and on YouTube, because I'm going to say more about these health challenges. Thank you. I love you all, and keep praying for me as well.